So, guys, the issue Nigerians have with this Buhari government is that they are not transparent and they are just keeping Nigeria in abject poverty with all these their borrowings here and there. And they will come out and justify that they are still within the threshold of borrowing money. They are still within the threshold of borrowing money and using it for infrastructure. If you are using that money for infrastructure, I think the infrastructure should be able to pay itself. These are the things that people have been talking about. They will tell you, oh, enemy of progress. Oh, Buhari is building, is borrowing money, and you can see what he's doing with the money. And people are saying, doing, seeing what you are doing with the money is not the issue, because if you, let's say, for example, 40 or 70% of the money is being used to, you borrow is being used to fund your lifestyle, and you use 30% for what? So it's not just a matter of saying it. How is this infrastructure going to pay itself back? Because when you borrow money, you are expected to get whatever you are going to use that money for. You should be able to pay for the debt. Now they are coming out because the last time we heard Minister of Transportation that happens to be Amechi, that they are now going to Europe to go and borrow money. And people did not get the reason why they are going to Europe, because they believe that Chinese has been giving them money. If I'm borrowing money and you are using, I can see what you are using the money for, and I know that you'll be able to pay me the money back. Why should I not borrow again? Because of course there'll be terms and conditions. There will be interest that I will be getting from it. I would want to borrow you because I know that you are trustworthy. When they started going to Europe again, then you begin to ask yourself, because Chinese government will want to borrow you money because they will make more money by borrowing you money. And we have seen that all the money they are borrowing, they are not even using the total money on the infrastructure they are talking about. Let's even assume that they said they are using the old money. Why is it that the money cannot pay itself? Its money cannot pay itself, and we know that most of the things that government gets involved in when it comes to revenue generating or generation, half of it will go to private pockets. Like Mohammed, that is always going back and forth, is coming out to tell Nigerians the reason why China stopped. Not even they themselves that didn't want to start to continue to borrow money from their hand. It is China that stopped giving them loans. Alhaji Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information and Culture, has opened up on why the Chinese government stopped giving Nigeria loans facility. Speaking with Daily Trust on Monday, February 21st, Mohammed said repeated reports claiming the Nigeria government will soon go bankrupt made the Chinese government stop giving the federal government loans. Repeatedly reports claiming the Nigeria government. So what people are saying, or I don't even know, reportedly, is it true that Nigeria is going to go bankrupt? We soon go bankrupt, and that is the reason why those guys now, because this is not matter of hearsay, why will Nigeria go bankrupt? If really the infrastructure and all the money you are borrowing is for the good of the country, then why should Nigeria go bankrupt? And because of that information, I don't think the Chinese government needs to hear anybody telling them, or rumors here and there, or hearsay. They have done their own findings, that to see that these guys are not trustworthy, because they are not using it for what they are supposed to use it for. Are they committing the 100% loan borrowed on the infrastructure they claim they are doing? Nigeria will soon go bankrupt. So that means there's nothing happening. There's no investment. There's no whatever going on in the country. If Nigeria is going to go bankrupt, that's, we can see. A layman can see on the streets the prices of things. You can see the economy is not progressing. When we have a 33% unemployment, what do you expect? So the Chinese government is even aware that Nigeria will soon go bankrupt. Why should Nigeria go bankrupt? You can imagine. And he's saying repeated claims. And that is the reason why the guy stopped giving the Nigerian government money. When we started, we found the Chinese government more willing, and their terms were much more acceptable, and the speed with which the loans were completed and the speed with which we started working. Unfortunately, along the line, I can remember the Minister of Transportation complaining that the entire world takes its cue from what Nigerians say about their government. The issue of reports that the government will soon go bankrupt, I think, made them stop. Yes, we are not getting the loans again as the world have wanted. He said, we are not getting as we would have gotten, okay, we would have wanted. So now you are telling us the government of Chinese going by ESA, they will not do their own diligence. Is it true? People can say whatever they want to say. So I don't understand these people. So they are telling us that it is not true. Is it true or not? He didn't say it. He said, but because of what Nigerians are complaining about their country, so made them to stop borrowing or loaning them money. You see that these guys are not ashamed of themselves. So you think the Chinese government will not go and do their findings and they will just stop? Hi. Hmm. You see these guys? The Chinese has discovered that the government is a scam. All the monies borrowed was diluted. Well, oh God, but you forgot to say that the Chinese government stops giving out the loans because the loans they have given out to Nigeria government was padded. Shameless man, they don't have shame. Una won't borrow everything. Where's life on Sabi? Is this until someone in Nigeria says so? Are they Chinese not better informed? I don't understand though. So it is only when the Chinese government or Nigeria will say it, they will go about the rumor. If they say it and the Chinese government did not do their own findings and they accuse you that this is what we are hearing, were you able to defend yourself? The next thing you are moving to another place. So all those places you are going to, the people will not hear that the Nigerian government will soon go bankrupt. You see? So does it mean that they are not well informed? Okay, through your mismanagement of the approval given to you, you think the ambassador will not be reporting the truth to his home government. You can imagine, they even have their own person. Like I've always said, all the countries of the world, they have their representatives in Nigeria, and it is like that across board. So the Chinese ambassador to Nigeria will just fold his hands and begin to watch. So they are not seeing what is happening. Hmm. These guys are funny. Hope the government are so making plans on how those loans will be paid before they leave office in 2023. Forget that. I almost said his head is not correct. Why are APC ministers always liars? Can the government not present facts to lenders exactly? Why did you defend yourself to say no? These are just hearsay. These are facts. Did you defend? Oh my God! Don't mind Professor Lai Mohammed, obnoxious spins. He thinks all of us are mumustic imbeciles. Facts and figures don't lie. He does. He does endlessly. This man sense is in permanent reverse gear. Imagine making such a statement. The worst information minister this country has ever had. Anyway, Buhari loves incompetent people. Of course, you can't take that away from him. He loves incompetent people to work with. You think Chinese governments are stupid like ours? They don't need to hear from anyone. They verify their information. And this one is coming out to tell us nonsense. So guys, leave your comment down there below and let's have your take. It's so